welcome back to my channel. So happy early holidays everyone, or happy holidays if you've already started celebrating. I have already really jumped in with the decorations personally, and obviously feeling a little more festive. And so I was thinking I would kind of get out my top Christmas gift list in terms of fragrances for you guys now, while you still have a couple weeks, I guess, 2 weeks or so to get your gifts if you're giving them out on Christmas, or if you're just gift giving for other holidays, if you're gift giving right now for Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, anything you celebrate, or if you just want to buy some gifts for yourself, then I thought I would get this video out now, and hopefully this will help in the lead up to holidays, and then obviously Boxing Day or post Christmas holiday shopping as well. So I've got 10 picks. Each is like for a category of person. One of them is going to be a men's fragrance. I'll obviously leave that for last, but then it's just broken down to make kind of it a little bit easier for you, but obviously pick what you will. I mean, all of this to be said, I own all of these, and I'm going to start out with stocking stuffers actually, because I mean, personally, I'd love any of these as a gift, but I think it's a really nice way to incorporate fragrance in stocking stuffers as well. So I've got two ideas for a stocking stuffer that you could do. The first one is to get like a subscription box, either just like a month, like 1 month box for someone, or you can sign them up for as many as you like, I guess. I brought my royalty scents because, you know, that's my subscription box of choice that I've been getting for over a year now. And I just picked out 2 of their scents that I have, because you can get them, first of all, they're signed up for way less. It's 8 mils per atomizer. So even if they don't absolutely love it, because scent is so specific to the person, it's a smaller commitment, but you can also get them more expensive scents and really niche scents on a budget that you can afford as well. So I picked Christian Dior's Ambre Nuit, which is obviously from their exclusive line, and it's a pretty penny if you're getting a full bottle. And I also picked Labo's Another 13 for a more kind of clean, more unisex scent, but they have like 1 million on their website. So I thought that would be a fun gift. I would love if someone was gifting me those kinds of things in my stocking, or just like little gifts, I guess. The other thing, for even more inexpensive and more like readily available, I thought would be a really great idea to actually get these like Zara Jo Malone fragrances in their roller balls as stocking stuffers. I just picked out 2, Amber, Fig and Cashmere, which is one of my favorites that she's ever come out with. I love this one. And Waterfall Brume, which is one of her more generic ones. So again, if you're more unsure about who you're gifting things to, then you might go a little bit safer on the scent. If you know they're a really big like amber lover or fig fragrance person or citrus, then you can get more specific. But again, these are smaller bottles. They usually come in cuter, like cute boxes, and they're really easy stocking stuffers that you can use as well. So now we're gonna move on to the full bottles. The first category is if you are looking to get a fragrance oil for someone, and I'm not a huge fragrance oil person. I much prefer a spray, but there is one in my collection that I actually do recommend to people if they're looking for perfume oil, because it's easily my favorite one in like the full bottles. And that one is Arba Wardat by Rasasi. First of all, I think the Rasasi bottles are all really beautiful if you look at them. Obviously they have this kind of like dabber stick. This scent I just feel is very like dual in its nature, because there is a real, obviously like almost heady but not like clean floral to it, but there's also like a masculine nature to it as well. Like it's almost got this kind of masculine cologne to it, and then like a super feminine, super floral composition. And Arba Wardat I think means like 4 flowers, I believe. So it's definitely floral in nature, but there's something, I guess, that like keeps it more clean That's this, yeah, I can only describe it as like almost cologne-y, but it's in the base. This obviously is an oil, so it's gonna last long, but my God, does this last long. I had fuzzy pajamas. I think I've said this story before, and I got some of this on them. And it smelled like that for days and days and days. I think I washed it and it's still, I think I've like gotten some on around the knee and it still kind of smelled like that. And the sillage on it, when it had first gotten on my like pajamas, like I said, it was unbelievable. Like I literally could smell it all night long. So that is, if someone's looking for a perfume oil, then that would be definitely a great gift. And I totally recommend that one. The next one is if you're looking for something niche with a beautiful box, you want to get something for someone that really is the whole package. It's expensive, it's luxurious, it's got nice packaging, like you're wanting to go all out. And I think this would be a beautiful gift to get them an Ateliers des Arts fragrance. I picked up my Lune Feline just because I prefer this over my other one, but it's got the gold flakes. They do come in a really beautiful box. There's a lot of packaging thought and care, I think, put into it, which isn't always the case for niche houses. It's probably a fragrance, I mean, obviously you'll know who you're buying it for, but it's probably something that they don't have a lot of, or maybe it's their first one, and I think it'd just be a really special gift. It's a heavy bottle, it's a heavy cap. Like, this is a really luxurious niche fragrance, and the only thing I would say is you gotta be really sure of the scent, because it's a house that's hard to blind buy for. But I think if you're already putting in this much thought, attention, and money into someone's gift, then you're also probably pretty familiar with them and they're someone close and near and dear to you. So you'll know their taste a lot better as well. Even brownie points if they've kind of like hint, hint, nudge, nudged which one they like. But this would be a really luxurious, beautiful, absolutely beautiful gift to get someone if they're looking for something very luxurious and very niche. All right, so the next category is if there is a woman in your life, either it's your mom or your aunt or someone where they are used to kind of pretty feminine scents. Like you're looking for a mom fragrance that is probably a designer scent, a designer fragrance, but you know, it's classy, but it's not too mature and kind of like that middle category. I have the perfect pick. And to my knowledge, I feel like this is a really non-offensive, borderline generic, but pretty scent. And it's Miss Dior Roses and Roses. I also love the bottle. I feel like for me, this category of person is a woman who maybe only has like a couple fragrances at a time, isn't going to be wanting something really out there in terms of a scent, doesn't want like a niche scent, but also isn't wearing celebrity fragrances either. They like tried and true recognizable houses. And this is like a really beautiful mom scent. It's just a lovely rosy, yeah, it's just like a lovely rosy scent. There's a little bit of bright citrus in there. There's a little bit of peony to my nose. It's not really going to be offensive to anyone. It might not be everyone's 100% cup of tea, but you'll know if you're looking for something kind of designer and pretty and feminine and not out of the box, then this is a really beautiful pick. I think the Dior boxes are also lovely as well. They're a really nice, like dependable designer house, I think. So that would be my pick for that category. Then, however, if you're looking for something a little bit more classy, this is for someone in your your friends or family or loved ones that likes a classic scent. They don't really, maybe they're a little bit older, or maybe they like what they like and they really aren't keen on change, and maybe they like a more dated scent. I just think it's a beautiful gift in general, because I would have loved this gift. I ended up gifting it to myself. This has been on my gift list before, and I just ended up buying it for myself. Chanel No. 5. Personally, I always wanted the eau de toilette with this magnetic cap. I've always wanted this ever since it came out. This just really spoke to me. It is so classy. I prefer this to the eau de parfum, and the packaging, like this just, oh my God, now I want to wear it. And it's a really nice one to get around the holidays as well, because obviously if you've smelled, and I assume a lot of you have, Chanel No. 5, it's got a real like aldehydic floral, like you really know what Chanel No. 5 is. It's very strong, it's very classic, and it really does well, I think, in colder weather. Even the eau de toilette is very, very strong. So this would be a beautiful gift. Again, very classy. Maybe someone that you already know has an affinity for Chanel in general, then just a brand new large 100 ml bottle of Chanel No. 5 eau de toilette would be a totally lovely gift. Then I have to say, if you have someone in your life who is a vanilla lover, and for me, this is a lot of people in my life. I feel like I'm surrounded by vanilla loving folks, and I have slowly but surely, probably because of their peer pressure and just myself, become a lot more of one, because I used to hate vanilla. But now I've really, like, my eyes have been opened recently, of like forcing myself to try so many more vanillas has made me see so many different facets and sides to vanilla, and there's so many that I love now. There's still one type that I hate, but I feel like I've really come into my own. So if there's a vanilla lover out there that you want to buy a gift for, one that I've really enjoyed and I feel like they'll be less likely to have and therefore be excited about, is to get them a fragrance from La Maison de la Vanille. All of their fragrances are like vanilla based. I personally have Vanille Divine des Tropiques because it's like their tropical vanilla, which I felt like I would really enjoy. And it is exactly that. It's a very tropical vanilla. It's kind of softer. It's a little bit beachy. It's almost a little bit like vanilla powdered sugar like as well, but it's not too deep in the gourmand area. But you can just check out this house in general. I think it would be a beautiful gift. If someone loves vanilla, and they really tend to love vanilla, I in my experience, getting them something from this house will just be kind of a beautiful addition to all their vanilla scented products. All right, so the next category is actually something I felt like I was inspired by me, but I'm sure there's so many of you out there as well. If you've got a world traveler on your hands, or someone that is really passionate about traveling and I guess aviation, but just is like the explorer, I would have loved this gift. Again, I gifted it to myself, but this would have been an amazing gift. And it's a little bit harder to find, but maybe while you're traveling, you might pick it up and then gift it to them afterwards, or you sometimes can find them online. But that is the Jean-Paul Gaultier Airlines. This is obviously the women's version. They do make a men's version as well, so you can take your pick depending on who you're gifting it to. But these are supposed to be only available in like duty free in select airports. And that's where I picked mine up. I picked mine up in duty free in the Lisbon airport, but I have seen sometimes they show up online as well. There's two versions as well. There's one where it smells like Classique Pinup, and there's another one that I think smells like Classique Légère. This is the pinup one, and you can tell because this one has like a belt. That one doesn't. But the scent is an existing scent within Jean-Paul Gaultier, but just like these cute little stewardess, like air stewardess outfits. The fact that it's a little bit more difficult to find, obviously, and it has this kind of allusion to travel. Again, like I said, I was so enamored. I gifted this to myself. I would have loved something like this. And if someone's like a traveler in your family and your loved ones, you can get the men's or the women's gift. And I think it's really, really nice. And the box it comes in is nice too. There's like stewardesses and airplanes, and I just think it's really sweet. So then if there's someone, maybe someone a little bit younger, or if you're looking for a celebrity scent for someone, I was just thinking, again, what would I like, but who's really killing the celebrity fragrance game lately? And while I feel like more and more celebrities are getting into scents, I still feel like Ariana Grande is doing a pretty good job. People are always really excited about her releases. They tend to be easier to find, whereas I feel like, you know, like Billie Eilish just came out with a fragrance, but it's only in US and it's on her website and not like in stores. And Ariana Grande fragrances are easy to find comparatively. They tend to be really great. I picked Thank You Next because I think people still really like this one. There's a newer version out as well, obviously, of this one as well. So you can kind of take your pick. They're girly, they're fun. She always goes a little bit out there with her bottles, but I think if you're looking for something that is still a nice scent and something that is super fun and beautiful to wear, but still is obviously a little bit less expensive and is a little bit more youthful, I think Ariana Grande, give credit where it's due, is still very much killing the game. Then I wanted to choose a fragrance that is like from an expensive house, but is kind of like the lesser expensive end of it. And these, especially if you're in Canada, you can find in Rexall and Shoppers. Like I found mine at $19.99 there. So you can really get it for a good deal. And that's Black Perfecto by La Petite Robe Noire by Guerlain. So Guerlain obviously is a classic fragrance house. They have super, super expensive fragrances as well. But this one, the 30 ml Black Perfectos they tend to be very, both easy to find and very inexpensive. And I think it's a nice way, if you're looking for someone, if you're wanting a gift for someone that is classy and is nice, but is also inexpensive and a little bit easier on the budget, this is a really nice intro, like stepping into the Guerlain fragrance world because it's more affordable. And again, it's a smaller bottle. I will say scent wise, it's really good for this time of year because it's quite a dark cherry leather. It really performs beautifully. It lasts so long, like through the night. So definitely recommend that one. And then the other category I really wanted to mention is for the fragrance lover, for someone who seems to have everything. This is a fragrance house that I think is just super underrated. I only have one of their scents, but I don't know a lot of my fragrance friends that own fragrances by this house, and I think it would just be a safer bet and in gifting someone who already really likes fragrance to buy from this house. So that's Hermetica. They are alcohol-free natural fragrances as well. I have the Megaflower scent because this is just like such a beautiful, oh my god, it's such a beautiful like root beer floral. You will feel once you get it on your skin that they are quite oily. So, and they tend to be like a little bit tinted because depending on the perfume oils, they might be darker. So I will just say, don't spray them on your clothing. It should really only be sprayed on skin, but they're actually really, really nice. I love this scent and I always get questions about it because I think it's super unique smelling, but it's also just like a unique house that for the fragrance lover out there that seems to have everything, it would be a really nice, little bit out of the box gift for them during the holidays. So we have one more scent, and then I actually remembered I do have like a gift box idea as well. So the last one's for a men's fragrance. I was scouring my men's fragrances and I've actually been kind of drawn to this one lately. I've been wearing it a lot, and I know a few men actually that I know really have tended to like this one and have bought it for themselves as well. And I've gifted it to some as well. So this is Paco Rabanne's, and this is the Olympia Intense. So, oh no, I don't think it's Invictus Intense, sorry. So it's in the darker bottle, and this is just, obviously bottle wise, it's fun. But I feel like this really toes the line between like age ranges quite well. And so it might be a safer bet if you're getting kind of, I don't know, lost on men's fragrances, and if you're getting something for like a young man compared to like an older guy. I feel like this, because it has kind of a semi-sweet, fresh, clean, not quite barbershoppy, but not too deep woody vibe to it, it really again, it's kind of like the men's version of being like inoffensive. I like this better, the intense one, than the original personally. I also think it's a safer bet when gift giving, because the original and the other versions I think maybe get a little bit more aquatic, and maybe someone doesn't like too fresh of a scent. This just is a little bit deeper. It's also a little bit like, I don't even want to say sweeter, but it does have a bit more of like a sweet, spicy woodiness to it as well. So I really do like this one. Everyone that I've gifted it to, or that people have bought based on my recommendations, or they wear, they tend to really like. So that is my men's pick for the holidays. And then finally, the gift set. This is a gift I would have, above everything else, I would have loved. Again, I bought it for myself. But I think just what a stunning gift for someone. And that, you can probably guess, is the collector's set by Zara. I don't want to drop it, sorry. With the Zara Jo Malone set that she just came out on. I did a full video on this, so if you're curious about these scents, what they smell like and everything, just go look at my channel. You will see I go through the nitty gritty of every scent. But this collector's set, they have it in the 40 ml like this. They also have it in a samples set as well. But this one, like opening this up on Christmas morning, stunning. I mean, not only did they get 8 scents, they get limited edition scents made by Jo Malone at Zara prices. This is pretty affordable considering you're getting 8 40 mils. And they also have like those added postcards in every one. They're like inspired by different places. They really can like get into the beauty of fragrances. And I really, really like this set so much, and I think it would be a brilliant gift if you're looking to get more of like a substantial fragrance set for someone. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful and it gave you some ideas if you're wanting to gift fragrance during the holidays. I think gifting fragrance is a really personal decision, and obviously it's a little bit harder to do because scent and scent memories and notes just are so different to everyone's nose. But when done right and when done thoughtfully, I think it's such a beautiful surprise to wake up to and to open. So I hope this was helpful. As always, don't forget to leave me in the comments below which one of these fragrances you have tried, or you'd like to try, or you'd like to gift to someone. Don't forget to subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Bye.